Right, time to take a look at what's making headlines in the newspapers now. And we start with the Business Day this morning. And the Business Day leading with that story about banks to tell top court of damage. Now, lenders cite financial reputational costs over cartel case. And what they're saying there is that South African banking majors First Rand and Standard Bank will next week tell the Constitutional Court of the high financial and reputational costs that they've incurred over the Competition Commission's allegations that they formed part of a banking cartel to manipulate the rand. And then ABSA's Modise joins push on capital rules. Punki Modise, ABSA's strategist and head of sustainable finance, has added her clout to Standard Bank boss Sim Shabalala's urging global regulators to dial down the tough international capital rules that starve investments in roads, grid and also classrooms. And then of course a picture there of Siya Kolisi, and skipper breaks new ground at number 8, and that was of course announced yesterday. A painful price of pursuing perfection, 24/7 stock exchange versus the mark, and lawless capital gets Trump makeover.
All right, let's go to the front page of the Star now. So the Star this morning, their big headline there says, disband the NEC now. Lungisa tells the ANC and accuses it of being politically bankrupt. So just a little bit of detail there. Behind the tightly sealed doors of the ANC's NEC meeting in the East Rand last week, a storm was brewing, they say. Sources with direct knowledge of the closed session say tensions reached a boiling point when NEC member Andile Lungisa called for the immediate dismantlement of the party's top leadership structure, accusing it of being politically bankrupt and incapable of leading the ANC through its deepest post-apartheid crisis. Gosh, okay, so they've got all the drama there on the front page, according to their sources. Then that photograph here on the front page of the Star, it's the Al Jazeera correspondent Anas Al-Sharif reporting near the Arab Ahil, that's a hospital in Gaza City, and this was taken on the 10th of October 2024. Qatari broadcaster Al Jazeera said yesterday that 5 of its journalists were killed in an Israeli strike, including a prominent reporter who is featured in this one here. And it's just a very, very sad state of affairs, and there's huge outcry over press freedom. Then there's the PA facing leadership turmoil as it deals with various controversies. Yeah, that indeed, the Patriotic Alliance facing a tough time with 2 senior members caught in scandal. That political analyst warning that trust is one of the most critical currencies in politics. So this comes in the wake of the resignation of the party's deputy president and former Transport MEC Kenny Kunene, and now big storm over Patriotic Alliance leader and Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Gayton McKenzie's use of the K word in videos or live videos and old social media posts, sparking public outrage and mounting calls for his removal. They go into depth on that one. And yeah, I think I can leave the paper there, and those are the big ones that they're focusing in on.
Moving on to the Star this morning, their lead story, DA's assault on Triple BEE. Now, laws that allow about 100 politically connected people to benefit to the tune of 1 trillion rand punish ordinary South Africans and must go, says DA leader John Steenhuisen. His party is gearing up for a war on broad-based black economic empowerment with a 6-point plan, and this must become a fight for growth, a fight for jobs, he's quoted as saying. And then we have not broken any laws. Operation Tudula to press on with ID document checks. Also, cheap booze punishes the poor. Body parts stuffed in a bucket, and journey to kitchen life. Also on the back pages, pirates looking to bounce back.
All right, so let's have a look and see what's going on this morning. Sowetan. So they are leading with court bungle frees a murderer. Victim's dad shocked to see his daughter's killer in town a year after his life sentence. And an ex-traffic cop who admitted shooting girlfriend 5 times released on technicality after magistrate did not ensure trial had assessors. Goodness me, how devastating. So that's their big story today on the front page of the Sowetan. Then the photograph, Zikona Sodlaka models a garment bearing faces of GBV victims and survivors by fashion designer Msukisi Mbane in collaboration with Women for Change. So that's the big photograph. And then at the bottom there, Parliament will not probe Mackenzie's racial slurs. One woman's fight for children's dignity, and Wadu hopes to bounce back against his ex-team. You're laughing at me. Am I pronouncing it wrong there, Tugs? Okay. All right. So got that one. That's the whole pirate story there. So let's leave the front page of the Sowetan there.
Right, not forgetting the SABC News website, www.sabcnews.com on your screen right now, and obviously also options to stream some of the stories that we'll be bringing you live.
All right, and then let's take a look at that app. Remember, SABC Plus, download that app, keep it on your device or wherever you would like it, and you're able to stream all of this content by just registering, and then it is all yours.